As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a musician. Any kind of musician.
Mr. Krishna Black on the violin, everybody!
The more heartbroken, the better.
And she'll find that note that I left hanging on the door.
Any kind of heartbroken. Sometimes I'm not the loudest thing in the neighborhood. So I bring reinforcements. This is what takes up most of my time these days. It's called Chamber Lab. It's a concert series that applies punk rock principles to chamber music. This isn't to say that it sounds like punk rock. But only that we write music that no one ever expected us to write, and we perform it in places no one ever expects to hear that sort of music. One of our favorite places is the Hotel Congress, where we collaborated with Tucson artist Joe Pagic, composing music inspired by his paintings, and then performing it while he painted new paintings inspired by our music live on stage. Our last concert there was for string quartet. Or quintet. Our next concert will be at the Fox Theater, where we'll perform a new original score for Buster Keaton's classic Civil War comedy, The General. We'll perform it live in the pit with a 10-piece chamber ensemble while the film plays on the screen over our heads. We actually put this concert on in April of 2014, and the response was so tremendous that we're doing it again, and releasing an album of the music on CD. Speaking of CDs, I like to do things a little bit differently there. Drunk at the Funeral came in a handmade wooden box with silkscreen cover art, along with a hand-bound book of sheet music and 14 prints of original charcoal illustrations. That was Drunk at the Funeral.
I've learned a lot since then, and I want to use all of it. I bring in chamber music, of course, but I want to use screen printing. I want to use web programming. I want to tell a story, but I don't want to finish it. The listener will finish it. Everyone's experience will be different. Everyone will make their own decisions. It'll be like these. Choose your own adventure books, where anything's possible. And anything is possible.
And it's all because of where I live. I'm surrounded by musicians, dancers, painters, photographers, and all sorts of musical and artistic venues, with more on the way every day. It's Tucson, Arizona. And I can't wait to find out what happens next.